Payday the Heist was a surprise hit. Releasing as a downloadable on PC and PlayStation 3, word of mouth was the game's biggest marketing campaign, and as more people talked about it, it gained momentum so much that a sequel was eventually announced. As Payday 2 was coming close to its release on downloadable platforms, it was revealed that it was so big that it was getting a retail release at a discounted price as well. Now it's finally here, but does it have enough style and substance to warrant its higher price point over the original? Payday 2's premise is simple. Get in, take what you can and get out. Simple, right? While it sounds straightforward, Payday 2 encompasses a surprising depth to both the gameplay and speccing out your character. The game can be played in both single player with 3 other AI players or up to 3 real life people, which can either be friends or complete strangers. From trying both though, I can't really recommend playing by yourself. While you can play every level by yourself, it's simply not recommended. Even though you will have 3 other characters beside you shooting cops with you, you will be doing everything from starting drills to packing bags with money and carrying them by yourself. It's a slog and can become very frustrating as you try to make your way through firefights to restart a drill when there's a computer controlled character standing right beside it. Take the game online however, and the result is possibly one of the best co-op shooters this year. It's fast, frantic, requires communication and is almost always tense. Throughout the couple of dozen missions, you will go from frantically trying to get in and out of a job to doing your best with your teammates to pull off the perfect heist without alerting the cops. This however is incredibly difficult, but it's possible given the right cooperation, planning and execution. Visually, the game is nothing to write home about. In fact, it's quite bare, but you quickly forget about that just simply due to the gameplay being so frantic and satisfying. It looks like a low budget game, but it also makes you realise that the developers really did put their most effort into the most important part, the gameplay. As you complete missions, you will earn cash for both an offshore account and for spending. That spending money will be for buying new weapons, mods, masks and designing boats. It's surprisingly deep and you will spend more time than you'd expect picking the perfect loadout for each mission, depending on what is needed from you. As you complete missions, you will also earn XP that will level up your reputation. From here you can level up classes that will give you your role online, or for you to mix and experiment until you find the right one. Overall though, it's incredibly deep and satisfying trying out new things as well as honing your skills in a particular class. It's safe to say that Payday 2 is very much a one-way path in terms of what you'll be doing in the game. It's a co-op only game that will almost always lead to you holding out against waves of cops as you secure the required loot and items, but it's done so well with an element of randomness that is incredibly hard to put down. The layout of certain aspects of maps like safes and security rooms changes the next time you play it and therefore keeps anything from getting dull. Payday 2 is simple to get into, but deep and rewarding. The gunplay is satisfying and tense, and the leveling system allows for experimentation and implementation. To reach the max level will take a long time, but it's safe to say that Payday 2 was worth every cent and worth investing every second into the game. Don't be on the fence about this game, just get it. For the full written review, head on over to gamesmack.net.